everybody. Welcome to the full moon live feed, live stream, full moon live stream. That's what we got going on. This is called the full moon live stream. We're going to stay up until the moon is full. There we go. I'm going to light a candle. I'm going to light this nice little green candle. Maybe we'll have a great time. Great time. It's Orion. Welcome. Welcome, Chloe Kaufman. Welcome to the full moon live stream. We're going to stay up until the moon will be full at midnight on a Thursday night. And it's summertime. Summertime, summertime. I have my lit candle so that we can have atmosphere. I've got my green tea. I've got my gummy bears and a big old container of peanut M&Ms. Summertime sadness. We could talk about our paranormal experiences, if anyone's ever had one. Most people have had paranormal experiences. Are you excited about the full moon? I sure am. How about some more jaw harp? People like the sound of the boing boing. Boing boing boing. Oh wow. Things are floating. It's called a grumble. That's what I've heard it called a grumble before. Most people call it a jaw harp. It gives a good hillbilly sound. I never heard that song. I think it'd be cool, I guess, English. English, please. Is solo. I think that's how you say it, is solo. First one to move is gay. How can I tell who moved first? I only see me. Kelly. Femboys agree or disagree? What are femboys? Men who lack masculinity. Kelly, you look like a newer viewer. Who's here for the first time? Pretty much what it sounds like. Femboys. There are no femboys around here. We relish in our toxic masculinity. That's what they call it. Guys who dressed and act like girls. Well, I'm not a femboy. I'm not a femboy. Shall we do the time warp? Tonight would be a good night to do the time warp. Clearly not. Where's everybody from? But it is valid. I think I'm starting to gain weight. I don't want to gain any more weight. Oh, you're in Vermont. All right. All right, all right. Right here in the U.S. The United States. So right now it is 10:39 over here in Georgia. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So I guess you can set your clocks forward or backward. They're probably already set. So I guess you can gauge it according to your time zone. Oh, look, there's 3 people. Somebody's already somebody's already left a like for me. How great it is. Hi. You're from Nebraska. So we got somebody from Vermont, Nebraska. How much maple syrup could you drink before you feel your blood rush? I probably think a quarter of a cup, maybe. You're from California. California. I'm also from California. Let's not say anything homophobic. That means you're afraid of a man. Homo sapien, homophobic. Now it seems like words have changed. Gay means something entirely different now. Yep, that's what it means. I know, it's almost over. Some states aren't honoring Pride Month. Words always change. They do, I agree. Hello, Hannah. For some reason, phobic means hate now. I know. It doesn't mean hate. It just means you're a little afraid. Like hydrophobic and arachnophobic. Now there's just, yeah. Phobic isn't hate. Phobic is your fear of. They say when you have rabies, you get hydrophobia. What's crazy is you crave water at the same time. I would not want to have rabies. Right. Let's see. It's not just fear, it's an aversion. Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of the number 13. There's so many phobias. I guess that's part of psychology. When you study psychology, that you learn about different phobias. Some people have irrational fears. Some people have fears based on experiences. Like if you fell in the water as a child, there is a phobia of a duck staring at you. That's just creepy. Why would a duck stare at you? Unless you have breadcrumbs. Fear of a duck staring at you. Sometimes religion also. Some religions do not condone homosexuality. And that's what we were all raised on. Or most of us. But it's irrational, yeah. Sometimes I think each person should be able to believe what they want to believe or feel the way they want to feel without being imposed upon. Marriage, I think, is peer pressure. People are kind of pushing people into marriage, and marriage isn't for everybody. They're like peanut butter and jelly. I don't think gay people is really bad, but all but transgender is. I know. It's like people have too much spare time, I think. People have way too much freedom and spare time. I believe in freedom, but not when it interferes with another person. You can be as free as you want to as long as you're not hurting another person. Another person should be able to be who they are without having it pushed into their face. Or what do they call that? Peer pressure? You shouldn't peer pressure anyone. Hi again. Welcome. Does mean trans. No, but when they force people to say, to refer to them as, I don't know, it's up to the person, I guess. Your body, your choice. I agree, but when people start pushing stuff on me or rubbing things in my face, I think they should leave me alone. If I meet you in real life, hold on, let me see. If I meet you in real life, would we be friends? Probably. I don't know. I've never met you. We could give it a shot, I guess. If I started calling you fatso, and hold on, wow, hold on, wait a minute. Hello, Rodolfo. If I started calling you fatso, and you asked me not to, well then, it should stop there, I guess. Stop calling me fatso. Let's see. When was the last time you seen a lawn boy mower? A lawn boy mower? So this is Colt. Welcome, Colt. Being misgender is an insult. It's hard to tell sometimes. That's what's scary about it. You never know who to call who. You never know who to call what, or who to call who. Because sometimes gender can be confusing. I know nowadays it's like, wow, if I can't tell if you're a boy or a girl, and I make an assumption, I could be in trouble. Yes, especially if it's your first time meeting. Yeah, I mean, let's go easy on each other. One to stroke lawn boys. I guess the full moon is going to start kicking in soon. Everyone's going to start acting loony. That's where we get loony from. The effects of the moon. That's right. Don't pitch a fit, Rodolfo. Kelly, okay. Okay, but you live through it. I know, yeah. If you aren't sure, it's okay to ask. What are your pronouns? When I was growing up, you were either a boy or a girl. Now it's like there's a mix. There's a there's a collage now. Sometimes you slip and say the instead of he or she or something. I have Nintendo. Looney Tunes. That's right. Exactly. Two genders. Times change to reset. Ah, I'm trying to read all these. Everyone is. But now it's just whatever. I know, whatever. Whatever. I think that's why we have way too much spare time. Gender is not binary. It's what Kelly some night be offered if you ask their gender. Changing bodies won't do anything to benefit you. Some people regret being trans. I've heard that a lot of times. People really are upset, or no, they regret changing genders. Yeah, it does. Depressed and bullied. It's almost like you're bringing it upon yourself. Yeah, D-trans. Just be happy with who you are. You think it's the bullying that makes them depressed, though. Yeah, Kelly, people above 50 could be raised without internet. Not common D-trans. Not uncommon D-trans. What's hard is you can't D-trans. Once they cut it off, that's it. You've made your decision. I built a Lego plane out of some random Legos. Lego is a French word for play well, or French. Lego is French for play well. They got pretty inventive with the Legos. They make a lot of cool things out of Legos. They make Star Wars ships, and I used to play with Legos. Yeah, and also your body has to get used to your new gender. And sometimes you have an ab reaction. Yeah, especially when you're a little kid. 18, they say, is the age when you can make a decision. I know, it is. It is bullshit. A lot of it's propaganda just to get people talking, clickbait, etc. The overwhelming majority of cases, people are happy. Yeah, just be who you are. Don't listen to the media. Live under a rock. You're probably better off living under a rock. Says who? After transition end, when your bloodlines is done because you can't have. That's right. You know what? Yeah, once you compromise your naughty bits, you can't reproduce anymore. Says the data. Say Snickers. Say Snickers without the S. I won't do that. Not on a live show. Facts don't care about your feelings. That's right. Even if you do change genders, every cell in your body will be the same from birth. That's right. I mean, because it is the way you're put together according to your DNA. There's been some videos that support that. Darren, I tried. Oh, darn. Darren. Is that Darren I tried? Grady has joined. Buck Angel for one. Or Duck Angel for one. I'm trying to read these tiny little letters. That's right. We got to start looking at facts. Is it a pole or a hole? Students trans show their brains resemble the sex they think they are, regardless of whether they transition or not. Say stickers with a say stickers with the S. Stickers with the S. Facts. But will they transition? What benefit? You just can't go around rearranging parts. Wasn't the Surgeon General? Somebody was saying that it's not good to go trans because it makes them happier. Reduce chances of suicide. Suicide's on the rise. A lot of people are not mentally healthy. Actually, it increases the chance of suicide. Yes, a lot of trans people have committed suicide. Also bullied. People who have been bullied commit suicide. I think what we need to do is start looking at the cause. My favorite food is Chinese. Chinese and Mexican most of the time. I think sometimes we're way too tolerant, and sometimes we're not tolerant enough. So we need to find a balance. I love sushi. Do you like sushi? Sushi is delicious. I like the seaweed that's wrapped around the sushi. I think a lot of times it's just people not caring about how another person feels. And I wonder where that comes from. I wonder how many people are just naturally psychopaths or sociopaths. I mean, wow, how can you disregard another person? Why do people disregard another person? They want to bully, but then when they're being bullied, and that's how psychopathy works. As soon as a psychopath doesn't benefit anymore, or as soon as they're the one who is not benefiting all of a sudden, they don't like it, or they start crying or getting upset. I know people need to study that a little further. Just ignore the opinions. How does it help you feel happier? I know it's like you're setting yourself up for being bullied. I know they need to look into what the cause for self-mutilation. What is causing this self-mutilation trend? It seems like a trend, or what makes a person want to mutilate themselves, you know? Why do they hate their genitalia so much? It is a trend, and they're forcing us to accept it. Like these are my pronouns. And if you don't address me by my pronouns, I'm going to be offended. I'm going to be upset. I know. It's interesting to see how much support they're going to get. How much support are they going to actually get? Because a lot of people are starting to disagree with it. Tons of children under 13 saying they're gay. I noticed that. I was talking to somebody today who was 11 years old and already said that she was gay. It's like, how can you even know that at age 11? You're supposed to be 18 when you make your decisions in most states. Thank you for addressing me as a cool person. There is a whole month of them, but one day for. I know! Isn't that weird? Why don't they have a Veterans Month? Veterans Appreciation Month. And it's like, whatever you're proud of, why do I have to be involved? Why do I have to be involved of what you're proud of? I might not agree with what you're proud of, you know? Why does it have to be shoved in my face? I don't need to know what you do in your bedroom. Yeah. And it's like, that was by chance. It's by chance that you are who you're born as. That's like a sparrow being proud of the fact that it's a sparrow, you know, or a donkey being proud of the fact that it's a donkey. They didn't do anything to earn it. I know. A lot of people were saying that. It's like, okay, say somebody being proud of their skin color, you know, it's nothing they did. They didn't work towards it. They didn't study hard to be black. They didn't study hard to be, you know, they didn't do a lot of push-ups, you know. They didn't persevere. It's just something that they were born with. Yeah, it doesn't only affect the person, but the people around them. It's kind of like alcoholism, you know. The alcoholic is hurting themselves and the people around them. Yeah, and it's like it's being allowed. There are a lot of things that are allowed now that were not allowed back in the 50s. There are a lot of things that are accepted, and we're starting to see some not so good changes coming from it. I don't think so. I think these if you say you're proud, you know, some people might not agree with you. No, you won't. And that's what I've seen that video that Asian guy made. What are we doing to white people? And there are a lot of people reacting to that video. And a lot of what he said is true. You know, people can say all they want about white people and get away with it. There's no repercussion. They can be as hateful but it's never called a hate crime. It's never addressed as a hate crime when a white person is at the receiving end of all this hatred. I know. You should watch that speech that Rob Schneider gave, about reparation. I think some people have already seen that. And they don't talk about the fact that there were black slave owners. There were black slave owners, and nobody's mentioning that. And some people actually went to court, or they were African American slave owners, and they went to court to try to keep their slaves. Yes, they did. And before that, the word slave came from Slav. The Slavic people were slaves. So it's like white people were slaves before black people were. But you get in trouble if you try to say that. Yeah. I mean, if people really slowed down and studied history, one thing that I think was very damaging was Roots. Have you ever seen the series Roots? How they never mentioned any black slave owners. Yeah, people need to look at history, study the facts, but then again, history is written by the winners. We don't always know what really happened. We only know what was written down and fed to us in schools. And then you can just study more and more of history. Yeah, fancy that. But it's almost like we were stereotyped. The white Americans were stereotyped as slave owners, you know, when in fact everybody was partaking. Everybody was involved in slave trade all over the world. Look in history and see who was selling slaves to the English and to the Americans. Your neck hurts. Are you properly hydrated? Sometimes when you're dehydrated, you'll start to have aches, or maybe potassium. I always know when my potassium's low, I start getting aches, muscle aches. Read what I said before I said that. Read what you said before you said that. Before you said your neck hurts, I'm always I'm going anyways. I'm going to go now because I'm slumping my head over my phone. Oh, that's why. Your neck started hurting because... 19th. That was yesterday. Today is the 20th. Let's see. Have a great day. RXPP. You too. It was good talking to you. This full moon edition. We'll see how loony we start to get. I know, and it's like little kids are like little sponges. They're programmed at young ages. They say around age 7 is when a lot of people... Hello, Crystal Alvarez. Welcome to the full moon edition of Eddie's Funhouse. I hope you're having a good time so far. Yeah, they use the R word a lot. What exactly is racism? I cannot show you the moon. I am indoors. I want to get a zoom lens one of these days. That would be nice if I can get a zoom lens. That way I can focus in on the moon. I have a telescope, but I'd have to hold the phone up to the telescope, which would be arduous. I would love to show you the moon, but I'm not so sure my phone will pick it up. That would be neat to do, though. How many subscriptions y'all have? I have about 1,100, somewhere around there. Have you ever used Noxzema? Noxzema, I think, cools down. Oh, aloe vera. You should get something with aloe vera in it. That really helps sunburn. For a sunburn, I recommend aloe vera. The highest concentration of aloe vera. Good day, Joe. Strawberry Moon. Is that what they're calling it? Strawberry fields forever. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and there's nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. So they're calling this the Strawberry Moon. They have a lot of different names for the moon cycle, or for the moons. Whatever full moons, like the harvest moon, the blood moon. I think we had a blood moon not too long ago. Hi, sexy. Oh, okay. I think I have some of that in your fridge. Oh, yeah. I recommend an aloe vera plant. Aloe vera plants do very well. At least here in Georgia. I wish I would have planted some out in the yard. All you do is you break the aloe vera leaf off, and then you just rub that juice on the sunburn. Have somebody help you. I'm all about the home remedies. Oh man, every time I get burnt, aloe vera can save you from a lot of pain and discomfort. Welcome, self-creation. Josephus. I like that name. Josephus. Drew Frosty. My sexy sweetheart. You still haven't made a video. I would like you to make a video. And then I can leave a comment. Leave a comment and then I will leave a comment. We could do a trade-off. I can feel the effects of the moon already. It is now 11:13. It's going to be midnight soon. I'll be keeping watch. And then I will tell you when the moon is full. At least over Georgia. The moon over Georgia is going to be full soon. That almost sounds like a classic song. Classic music. Moon over Georgia in C minor. All right, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Sure, definitely. Well, cool. Just say, hi, Eddie. The moon is full now. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. That's what we'll do. When the moon is full, we can all howl. Howl like a bunch of lunatics. The lunatic is on the grass. We've got to keep the loonies on the path. The lunatic is in my head. I like Pink Floyd. We've got to keep the loonies on the path. I wish I could play that song right now. I'm trying to remember how that song goes. It's Glitch. What's my favorite car from the 50s? I think this is a Chevy. I remember the 50s Chevy. I think the Chevys are still being made today. The 50s. What other car was there? There was the Studebaker. Wasn't there Studebakers back then? You love banana? I love banana, sweetheart. You play the trumpet? Well, make a video. Make a video of you playing the trumpet. We can all see how far you've come in your skills. You could play like an angel. You could dress up like an angel and play your trumpet. Have you ever seen the movie Dogma? Kevin Smith put out that movie called Dogma, where Alanis Morissette plays God. Dave and Silent Bob were in it. And I think after that was Dave and Silent Bob Strike Back. Oh! Let's practice sounding like wolves. Oh! 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 We can all howl at midnight. Bark at the moon. Screams break the silence, waking from the dead of night. You're going to the 5th grade. You must be in America, because in Canada they say grade 5. I will play with bananas. As long as you don't go bananas. Are you bananas for bananas? No! What's the no? The 5th grade. What's that? Sophomore? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior? Grade 5 is like intermediate, something like that. It's been so long. I don't even know the grades anymore. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. 5th is when you kind of go into junior high school. If I remember right. I'll be right back. I got to turn the fan on. We can do this more often. Look, you know I I didn't get my 10th Julian, 10th grade Julian. That's a low blow. Uh-oh, I offended somebody. 10th grade Julian. I didn't know you didn't get your 10th grade Julian. You look like a newer joiner. BBBR. Oh, Brian. Brian. Hello, Brian. If I'm reading that right. Dude, you still don't remember me. I don't recognize your logo. Did you change your logo? That could be it. People are changing logos like crazy. I'm just trying to remember some. You are my banana, sweetheart. Aw. Grady. Be on the second one in the stream. LOL. I told you so long ago to remember me. I was gonna be your OG fan. Yeah, but you keep if you change your logos, it's very hard for me to keep up. Sometimes I critique logos. They ask me what I think of them. So maybe I'll be like a gatekeeper. I'll be the guy who critiques logos. Original Gangsta. Are you with Arthur's group? I'm getting bored, so I'm going to play the flute. You sub. I thought you were already subbed. Thank you for doing so. You are now a member of Eddie's Funhouse. For only $9 a month, you can be a member of Eddie's Funhouse. Please find the donation link in the description. So you're a steak? You like a good steak? I like a well done steak. I like a New York steak myself. I will not let anyone tell me otherwise. Zeno. That looks like a cool logo there. Please feel free to leave comments. You like a medium rare? What do you like with your New York steak? Mashed potatoes and broccoli? I like mashed potatoes and broccoli with a little bit of cheese. Broccoli with cheese. I like steamed broccoli. Time for more green tea. I love my green tea. It's a good antioxidant. If you want to deoxidize, drink some green tea. Baked potatoes with sour cream. Baked potatoes with bacon bits. It's been a while since I've had a baked potato. It takes about 10 minutes in a microwave to make a good baked potato. Just 10 minutes in the microwave, where it's at. Just 10 minutes in the microwave. 5 likes. Duck Dynasty. I remember Duck Dynasty. Hello, friend. Love from India. Welcome. Do you watch the show? I have not watched it. My brother likes that show, Duck Dynasty. Happy, happy, happy. All right, everybody, get ready to howl. As soon as it's midnight, we're going to howl. Oh, 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 oh. Si, senor. Harish, 786. Hello, friend. You must feel the force around you. A powerful ally is the force. It's 10:24. Oh, wow, you're behind the time. We are on the East Coast, or I am on Georgia time. Eastern Standard. World Cup? Cricket World Cup. Cricket. That's played in the UK also. Cricket? You ever watch Shaun of the Dead? They were using a cricket bat to kill a zombie. Shaun of the Dead. They were throwing records at zombies, records that they didn't want to keep anymore. You're on the West Coast. That's right, you're in California. I think you said you're in California. You live in Loa. That's what voodoo people call spirits. They call them Loa. Louisiana has a lot of voodoo there. Louisiana. They came from Haiti. I think I'll stick to the lower notes. I need more practice. I want to do that Kill Bill song. Da 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 da. I thought I turned that fan on. That is so weird. I stood up a while ago to turn the fan on, and it stopped. Maybe that is a paranormal sign. Close. Joe Caprice. Josephus. I think that's the right way to say it. You live in Loa. You said that earlier. Loa, California? Where is Loa? I don't recognize. I don't recognize that. There, take 2. So I got 5 likes. Goody goody. Goody goody. Ah, cool air. I like how that light is in the middle of the room. So I only have one person with me. Thank you for joining the full moon edition to Eddie's Fun House. It is 11:28. Iowa. Okay, you live in Iowa. Okay. That was a capital I and not a L. That was a capital I. I can't tell the difference sometimes. Iowa. I live in Iowa. Dusty James. It's pretty clear. The sky is clear here. I think I'm going to go out and look at the moon when it becomes full. We're just waiting for the moon to get full. To become full. Or to get full, I guess. This is the full moon edition. I guess I'm going to howl. I'm practicing my howling skills. Right now it is 11:29. Oh! 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 I forgot to plug my phone in. Oops. There we go. Now it's charging. I've been sitting here all this time with my phone slowly draining. Hey, Grady. Grady and Josephus. Nice man. So hot where I am. Sweating your balls off. Wow. I remember it was like that in California. You couldn't find any relief. It was horrible. You can't sleep. It's very uncomfortable when it's hot. Home of corn. Iowa is the corn country. I have to leave. I couldn't cope with the... Oh, yeah, okay. It was that was weird how I got caught up in that. Well, good. You know your limitations. You know what you can handle. It's such a crazy thing. I mean, when I was growing up, life was a lot simpler. We didn't need to be on medications. And you're gay. And you couldn't even handle it. Sheesh. Yeah. Well, maybe the climate will get a little better. Maybe we won't have to tolerate such things. That's what it's all about, tolerating. Everybody has to tolerate things, even if they don't agree with it. It's like, man, that's not cool. I don't care what you do. Just don't do it to me. Don't... Whatever makes you happy, just don't make me unhappy. Ah, the peace and quiet. The peace and quiet of guy time. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad I can be polite. Polite, not rude. That's one of the yeah, it's like, come on. You be you, I'll be me. You don't have to tolerate all that extra stuff. Well, good. I think that's a good trait, maybe. Maybe I'll make more friends being polite. Guy time. That's right. It's guy time. Thank you for sticking with me. We're going to call this full moon guy time. Ladies can listen, but what was I saying before? It was listen at your own risk. Hi, Bushar, Bushara. Hello, Bush. Good day, Bush. I like Bush. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Maybe one day I'll be a host. I'll be a host to a late night show. I'll be able to talk to real people. We're all real people. They used to have a show called Real People. I remember that way back in the 70s. They had a show called Real People. And that's incredible. I remember that too. You kind of like a video now. You just watched my video. Thank you for watching my video. Everyone likes a good old bush. Everyone likes the tickle of a bush. Now that we're all guys here. Tom Schneider. Oh my God, that rings a bell. I like Craig Kilborn. Hi, Gracie. The Flying Gracies. I should do TikTok. I didn't know TikTok did lives. I haven't been on TikTok. Maybe that'll work. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how far I am. Chattanooga? I'll have to look at a map. How far is Georgia from Chattanooga? Welcome, Dusty. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse, where we turn frowns upside down. Aloha! North Georgia line. I'm up in Dallas, Georgia. Chattanooga, is it in East Tennessee? Just north of Georgia. Okay. Well, then I'm probably not very far from there. Chattanooga. The Chattanooga Choo-Choo. Tennessee. That's where Johnny Knoxville's from, I think. It's a small world after all. I always think things are more spread out. I know Atlanta is a long way from here. I remember it took a while to get to Atlanta. Grace. dog just said hi. Well, tell him I said hi. Grady. You're about an hour from here, huh? Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. I found the note. Wah, 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 wah. I think that's the cuckoo bird, too. Cuckoo bud. How close are we to midnight? Not very far. Soon it will be midnight. But Knoxville, Tennessee. So we're way down south. Way down south of Dixie. You're not just whistling Dixie. In Iowa, it's 10:39. North Carolina. I used to live in North Carolina. Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. I remember you from earlier. Preston Stanley. Much earlier. Wasn't it daytime? It's 10:40 here. So you're an hour away from, I'm an hour away from Chattanooga. Okay, that's enough. I keep playing that flute because I don't know what else to do. I live in Huntsville, North Carolina. I remember I was in Camp Lejeune. My dad was stationed there when he was in the Marine Corps. They're talking about how people are filed suit for Camp Lejeune. I said you was gonna use my name for. Oh yes, I do remember you. Yes, it was not. It was earlier today, and you told me to ease up. You told me to yeah. I never been in North Carolina. North Carolina is kind of where the beach is. If you go far enough east. Yes, yes. I think it's time for some M&Ms. I'm not done with my gummy bears. I think it's time for some gummy bears. Where the hell are my gummy bears? Somebody may have stolen my gummy bears. I got that. Oh, here we go. I shouldn't accuse people of stealing. It was daytime. You were here in 99. 1999? 99 had something to do with nuclear war. Like that song by Nina. 99 red balloons, and then Prince made a song, 1999. There's something about the 1999. In Charlotte, North Carolina, the red, white, and blue ones. Iowa always seems like it must be very nice and clean. Like shaving cream? Be nice and clean. Shave every day and you'll always look keen. Shaving cream, be nice and clean. Shave every day and you'll always look keen. They used to play that on Dr. Demento. Who remembers Dr. Demento? I used to stay up until 10 o'clock to listen to Dr. Demento. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads. Oh, message retracted. Oh, wow. My body doesn't like sitting upright for very long. It's gonna be a full moon. Get ready to howl. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Back. M&M's. Did I get a... Nope. No signals yet. Oh, back problem. Yes, back problem. When I slouch, if I slouch too long, I start to get pains. I need to quit slouching. It's starting to be a really big problem, homelessness. They don't know what to do with all the homeless people. All they can do is tell them to move along. I really feel for those people. People of my generation, they're living in their cars. I hope we get a good president soon. And it seems like nobody wants to fix the homeless problem. Yeah. You probably bought when it was a good time to buy. A lot of people own their homes now from like the 70s and 80s when prices weren't so high. It's getting crazy now. In Florida, they're driving up property taxes. Isn't it nice when your house is finally paid off? Then all you have to worry about is sales tax, or not sales tax, property tax, and home insurance. Sometimes it's good to have a mortgage because your mortgage is tied into your property tax and also your home insurance. I had a mother-in-law that did that. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon. Who here is Brandon? I think Brandon left. There we go. Looks like there's only one person. 6 likes. Wow. It's like my birthday all over again. It's time to buy more gummy bears. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Gremlins. That's what I'm reminded of. Not me, Grady. Da 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 da. It's 11:49. It's almost time for the moon to be full. It happens right at midnight, at the stroke of midnight. Joe, you went silent. Josephus. Now it's down to 0. I guess everybody just left. Nobody wants to stay up until midnight. After midnight, we gon' let it all hang out. It's 10:49. I will. After midnight, we gon' let it all hang out. After midnight, we gon' shake, jump, and shout. It is 11:50. So maybe 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to howl at the moon. And then I'm going to go to sleep. It's time I went to sleep. We've been doing this for an hour and 18 minutes. I'm running low on gummy bears. Oh, so you're in the same time zone? The time zone. You haven't slept in 3 days? That can't be good. The Twilight Zone. You might need some Visine. 3 days of no sleep? You're the one that had the sunburn, right? It's almost time, folks. The moon will be full. And I'll be able to give my back a rest. I should do this from the recliner. Why can't you sleep? That's a good question. I think it was Preston that said he had a sunburn. Somebody was saying they had a sunburn. It's Thursday night. Do you have anxiety? Anxiety can stop people from falling asleep. Hypertension. Have you tried chamomile? Chamomile is supposed to make you go to sleep. Lavender next to your pillow, that can cause you to go to sleep. Get you some lavender. Get you some lavender potpourri. Oh, you've tried everything. Do you have sleep apnea? Sleep apnea can make you lose sleep. You should try to listen to some hypnosis. Sometimes you can fall asleep. On YouTube, there's a lot of hypnosis videos. There are many hypnosis videos to help you fall asleep. Just put on the headset, lay back, and listen to the hypnotic suggestions. I guess we'll call this "You're Back." Orion has just come back. Grady, the rain videos. Yes, rain videos. When there's a little bit of thunder and lightning, or thunder. Thundercats. I tried. Oh, Benadryl. Nitol. Have you heard of Nitol? Nitol will help you get your Z's. I live in the woods. I'll have to do some research. What kind of herbs can make you fall asleep? Maybe some chamomile. I keep thinking about chamomile. They say that they call that sleepy time tea. Get yourself some sleepy time tea. Maybe a nightcap. Give it like a bourbon or something. Alcohol will make you go to sleep. As long as you don't have to get up the next morning. Get up and go to work. You don't want to have a hangover. Some people have to drink all day long. Cool, you should make some videos of that. I'd like to watch them. Do like 5 minutes of piano, 5 minutes of violin. Handcrafted to the house. Handcrafted? What does that mean? Are you a homebody? I find myself to be a homebody. As soon as I turned 50, I don't seem to want to go out very much. Oh, you're stuck. Stuck at home because you live in the woods, right? You live like a park ranger. What time is it now? It's 11:57. This is kind of nice having guy time. The closer we get to the full moon, that could be why I'm having trouble getting to sleep, because of the full moon. I almost forgot we have cherries. I will be live tomorrow, maybe around 10 o'clock. I don't know. Sometimes I do it randomly. I will be live tomorrow. Sure I will. Sometimes I get bored. My favorite game, I think Uno is pretty fun. Uno and tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe is very underrated. C, yep. Do you come in on your videos comments? I comment. Yeah, I comment. I leave comments. Do you come in on your videos comments? I don't quite understand that question. Yes! What time is it now? Is it midnight? One more minute and it will be midnight. That sounds like an Iron Maiden song. 2 minutes to midnight. And then I can give my back some rest. Second favorite kind of food. I like a Big Mac. Every once in a while I like to eat a Big Mac. I have a Big Mac attack. A Big Mac attack, and then I like those apple pies. Sometimes I have cherry pies. At McDonald's. They do it all for you. At McDonald's. For a while their logo, or their jingle was Food, Folks, and Fun. Ronald McDonald, the hamburger happy clown. I still have some commercials of that. It is midnight. Correct. All right. I guess I will close this show. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. I hope it was as much fun for you as it was for me. Now we can howl. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nighttime. Good night. Have a good day. Where is the moon? I don't know. If you got cloud cover, you probably won't see it. That's what I hate, is when it's a full moon and there's too much cloud cover. There we go. Click, click. Click, click.